Assalamualaikum semua, welcome back to the Weekly Dean Show. We took a short break, but now we are back. Again, if you guys forget me, my name is Dew Francis and this is...
Assalamualaikum everyone, I'm Sophie and I'm really happy to be back here. Today's topic is rather interesting. We're going to talk about understanding Islam through different generations. So we're going to be talking about sharing our problems on social media, responsibilities of men and women, and something that perhaps a lot of us can relate to, spiritual burnout.
Correct. Do the different generations view it differently? Because currently, a lot of people share their problems online. Is that opening up your eye? We are going to find out. The Weekly Dean Show supports PERTAPIS and their meaningful mission. As Ramadan is approaching, do consider supporting their meaningful work and you can check them out at pertapis.org.sg. We are still going to go on the streets and what we're going to ask these people on the streets is, what do you do when you face a spiritual burnout?
Hi guys, I'm Nadira and this is Mike. So today we are on the streets asking people if they have ever had experience with spiritual burnout and what did they do about it. Let's go! Okay, the first question is, have you ever had a spiritual burnout?
Yes, I've had before a spiritual burnout.
Yes. Yeah, technically yes. Because we're all human, right? So confirm ada 1 or 2 times.
I mean, yeah lah. I think it happens from time to time. It's like how do I say, like a wave. Like one day you feel high, one day you go down.
There were a few times. I mean, considering that I also wear the hijab, there's a higher expectation and like people do look at us with more expectation and standards.
Okay, so when you had that spiritual burnout, what did you do?
I play games. That's all. I just play games. It's just that somehow, God knows that I am having some kind of spiritual burnout. Yeah. So later my FYP adalah keluar like some ceramah and like just random videos will come out just to remind myself that you got this in this life.
I will hear Quran. So my favorite surah is Al-Mulk. Yeah. So I will keep on that to repeat myself or remind myself that I do have Allah. So don't forget Allah. Yeah.
Usually I exercise and I try to meet people. And when I meet people, I try to meet the right people.
I think it's important to give yourself the kindness because you're really going through a hard time, and it's not nice if you're mean to yourself. Say, hey, why you never pray? You're going to hell or something. It's not going to help you.
I go to masjid and stay there and talk to him in the masjid specifically.
Yang penting duit. Banyak orang sekarang ni masuk duit, wah, money. Bukan. Doa, usaha, ikhtiar dan tawakal. Itu yang paling penting dalam diri kita.
This is what the streets have to say about being spiritually burnt out and how do they handle it. What do you guys think about it? Back to you, DU.
And for our first guest, we have Ustaz Haziq. He is a spiritual anchor for the residents of PERTAPIS, managing the program team which consists of moral educators and the program executives across the Children's Home and the Centre for Women and Girls, the Halfway House and the Senior Citizen Fellowship. His work is far, far, far from ordinary. He equips souls with the Islamic foundation needed for this life and the next.
And in the quiet corners of our community, where struggles are often unseen, one leader stands as a beacon of unwavering hope. As part of the program team at PERTAPIS Women's and Girls' Home, please join me in welcoming a woman who turns survival into dignity. Every single day, the voice for the voiceless and the heart of our collective healing journey. Ustazah Ifa, welcome to the show.
Okay, today's a very interesting topic because earlier we spoke to Ustad and we kind of understand what he does for PERTAPIS. And what I was interested in is how you guys teach the different generation of Muslims in Singapore. And is there like a key difference in teaching these people, right? And I guess on this panel here, we are all from different generations.
Yeah.
So you and Sophie are Gen Z, me and Ustad are millennials, okay?
Yes.
And what I want to start with is that what is trendy these days and what's very relatable to what we are doing now, right? What's trendy these days is talk shows, right? Podcasts and people on TikTok or Instagram talking about their feelings and talking about their experiences in life. Now, what I got from this is that, or rather when I read the comments about people telling me on where I share my life, they're always saying, why you buka your own aib? right? So for the viewers watching, opening your own aib is basically opening up private sections of your life.
Yes.
But how I see it is, I'm just sharing my experience, right? So as religious teachers, how do you guys view this?
Alright, okay. So firstly, thank you for your question. Alright, firstly, I got to know all these terms about the millennial generations. I tell you, last time I was at Marcom, so my colleague actually shared with me that, okay, Aziz, you actually millennial, is it? So I'm not sure what is this millennial everything. So I Googled that, I know millennial means from 80s to something. Then I got to know this Gen Z and strawberry generation. Alright, so we talk about strawberry, right? So we know strawberry author is very nice. But to me, strawberry, correct me if I'm wrong, right? So to me, strawberry is like, they are fragile and they are easily discouraged.
Right.
Alright. And also, we talk about generations and solution, because different term, different solution. And I would say that strawberry generation, right, from your question, is about teachings, bukan aib, everything, right? Okay, let's put this way, alright, okay. Only matter in the millennials, right? Alright, so we are taught by our parents that everything you need to communicate with your parents or maybe to someone that you trust. But now we cannot run away from the fact that social media is everyone got social media at their fingertips, alright? So we tend to share everything of personal life, right, to social media. Alright, for example, if you are not happy with you're not happy, or you just need a quick answer, alright? You just post now WhatsApp, TikTok, everything, alright? So the one actually give you the answer is from your followers. You expect from your followers, alright? And you don't actually go through someone who is really qualified to answer that questions.
Yes.
Correct.
Alright, okay.
Yeah.
So we talk about bukan
No,
aib.
but wait, I would like to think I'm quite qualified to answer a few questions. Hey, look, if it's a question
it's
about
up for debate.
if it's a question about relationships, woman.
Wow, I'm
Got
sure
you,
you knows
fam.
a lot.
I got you. Any guys post, ask me for advice, I'll give you some advice. Not the Islamic one lah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Alright.
Like
So this one is talking
modern.
about Islamic advice.
Okay,
yes?
Islamic
advice. Alright, because to be like now strawberry generation. Sorry, strawberry Gen Z is a different generation, right?
I think strawberry generation is a made up term. So it's not going by year, but it's talking about how strong or weak you are
Oh,
in
I
social
see.
media.
Alright, okay.
So they
Basically,
will use
it's a
strawberry
word.
generation. For example, if you take criticism too harshly, then they would say, "Oh, yeah, you're not strong enough because you are part of the strawberry generation."
So another thing to add on about the strawberry generation is a term that is used to describe people who, like what Sophie said, who are very easily offended by a lot of things. So one of the examples is, for example, if we criticize them, even though if it's constructive or not, this generation cannot take it. Right? And this generation, what I'm talking about is actually, you know what? Millennials were the one who came up with the term strawberry generation to describe the Gen Zs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Alright, okay. So we talk about the strawberry generations, right? As I mentioned earlier, is they easily discouraged, and also something is not. I mean, how to say this? Alright. So if the millennials, for example, if I teach the Gen Z, alright, maybe number one is I need to understand their slang, their lingo. Alright. So maybe how I was brought up when my upbringing is really different. Alright. I believe Gen Zs nowadays they have their own asatiza. They have their own influencer. Alright.
Okay.
They follow this particular person, this celebrity. So everything they will rely on that person. Alright. But you need to understand this, alright? Asatiza, we are not qualified from A to Z. Some asatiza, they are really equipped with this particular ilm, and this is the asatiza equipped with this particular ilm. What I mean particular ilm is, this asatiza may be qualified for fiqh, this asatiza may be qualified for tauhid. But for Gen Zs nowadays, alright, for example, I follow this celebrity A, TikTokers, you got TikTokers, right? Celebrity A, from tauhid, from everything pertaining to Islam, I will ask this particular person. Whether she know or he know, it doesn't matter because I believe in them rather than other asatiza. Alright. So we talk about this strawberry generation and Gen Z, right? By oversharing through social media, right? I think this is not something new lah for Gen Z. But for millennials, right? Really awkward lah. You want to buka your aib social media. You want your followers to know your problem for what, and you expect that your followers actually to assist you, to help you to answer your queries. Right. Am I right?
So you do see as buka aib?
Yeah, I think to me honestly to me it's really buka aib.
Okay.
Right?
We're not on the same page, by the way. But wait. Ustazah, what do you think?
I think it depends on the matter itself.
Okay.
Can you elaborate on the method?
I think if that person is genuinely asking for advice from their followers, like it may be about let's give an example. Maybe a mother asking what is the best method
to care for their child.
Yeah, then
it's like a first-time mother, is it, asking for advice from the public?
Yeah, I think that is okay. But if it's asking for, maybe their intention is to ask for validation kind of thing, then that may be a concern.
So when is sharing considered oversharing? Are there certain topics that people are not allowed to talk about, or let's say are not encouraged to talk about in public from an Islamic perspective?
I think when it involves like another person's aib also, but there is also like a guideline to whether it is considered as buka aib and whether it is not lah. For example, if a wife that is in an abusive marriage, then she files a complaint to MSF. I'm not sure, to MSF.
Yes.
Or to
Sharia
police, report the police.
Right.
And then that is not considered as buka aib because you're asking for protection, right? Yeah. So that is not considered as buka aib. But if to the extent that maybe you share about the bad habits of your husband, then that is considered buka aib.
Let me tell you my perspective of this. Why I say we are not on the same page. Okay.
Right.
So coming from a liberal Muslim, okay, I think sharing things online is a double-edged sword, of course, right? So for example, I receive a lot of hate on this show because I share a lot of my life online, in which I'm not that affected by it because I can't have a proper conversation with an ustaz or ustazah if I don't tell them the truth about what I've done as a Muslim, right? But also I think people should buka aib because, hear me out, because the people that don't, right, it's very for them to pretend that they are a better Muslim because I don't know anything about you. Now, I buka my ayat, now you have a step above me, right? In that sense, because now I know the wrongs that you do. Immediately, I think I'm a better Muslim than you are because I did not do the things that you do. That also equals to you are a bad Muslim. Because me sharing, right, maybe I want some validation, maybe I want some empathy, whatever it is, I'm sure I have my own reasons to share. My niyat might be good or might be bad. I think my niyat might be good, like let's say I open my own ayat, right? And then you take that to judge me and tell me that I'm a bad Muslim. What does that make you?
Alright, okay.
It's a two-way thing, I feel.
So I honestly, like, I see both sides. Like, okay, if you talk about your abusive husband, that example, I think that one you should shut up. You know? But if you share your own experience of what you did, I think that's fine. Just don't share about other people, right? So
Makes sense.
it's like if your niyat is to cancel people and, like, you know, you go online to get help or get validation because you did something wrong, then I think that's wrong.
So you're saying it's okay to buka aib if it's just about you and not involving another person?
100% yes. It's your own decision.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think maybe this one come from someone who really so-called influencer, all right? Maybe I'm not sure because I'm not TikTokers everything, right? So maybe they do this kind of things maybe to get followers, to get reactions, or maybe TikTok will pay you guys. I don't know. So the moment when you say that it's my choice to buka aib, all right? Even in the akhirat, Allah try to hide our aib, but we openly declare that it's my platform. I can open my aib. You know. That's the contrary, you know, because in Islam actually based on justice, right? Okay, so you, all right? Okay, so let me tell you something. Just now, Ustazah Ifat did mention about I want to share about abusive husband, everything, all right? You know nowadays, all right, people from everywhere in this world, you know that they got problem in this marriage. The reason why? Because they share, they inform everyone. His husband abusive. I think recently in Malaysia, you know, like everything from A to Z, everything. She shared, all right? So I want to ask you, before I answer your question, right, what do you mean by that I'm a liberal? So what do you mean by you are liberal?
Basically, me and you are very different people, bro. As in, like,
even though we are same generation, right? But I don't understand what you mean by you are liberal.
basically I have lived, I would like to think, almost half my life or even more not practicing Islam at all. And when I say that, it's like I do everything that Islam tells me not to do.
Right.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm okay with drinking, I'm okay with eating pork, I'm okay with having sex before marriage. I was okay with not taking care of my parents. Everything. I didn't really see Islam as my religion. It was just a religion that I was born into. I know the basics of it. I didn't practice it.
But I think people
Yeah.
who open up online also don't really think about Islam. Like, Islam is not the first thing that they think of whenever they talk about their problems online. I think the only reason why people are expressive is because, number one, they have access to all these technologies. And number two is because of probably their environment. They don't have anyone else to talk to. And that's why they use social media as a way to express their emotions. So,
Yeah.
would you consider that fragile or just this generation being really expressive? And is it wrong?
Maybe Ustaz Zaifah from strawberry generation, Gen Z, maybe you can. I try to prove my point, but I think when you say that at the end of the day, Islam is a way of life. All right. So when you mention that I eat pork, I drink khamar, everything, right? So doesn't that show that you are not a proper Muslim?
Yeah.
Correct or not? Because you are proud of it. And this thing that Allah actually against it. Allah SWT mentioned in the Quran. Everything, all right?
Yeah.
So, but you are doing it. It's like you are challenging Allah. All right? See, even though I was not Muslim, all right? But I still do whatever Allah actually told us to stay away from all this, but I still do. Means you are challenging Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Okay, so perhaps we can reframe the question. What is the benefit of protecting your aib?
What's the benefit of protecting your aib?
Yes.
All right, because I mentioned earlier, right? Because in the akhirah, Allah subhanahu wa taala mentioned that when we stand in front of Allah subhanahu wa taala, Allah actually try to hide our aib.
Right.
Yeah.
We are standing in the Padang Mahsyar, all right? Thousand years, right? Waiting for the hisab, all right? So Allah will call one by one, all right? Then Allah try to hide our aib. What we did in this dunya, Allah try to hide.
From
so
who?
make sure from other people.
Yeah.
So have you ever go to court before?
Yes.
Court, right?
Yes.
So whatever problem this person condemned, right? So they will list down all the okay. So this person have done blah 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 blah, and people actually
Judge you.
Oh, this person. But in the akhirat, Allah try to hide that.
So that other
Our
people
aib.
don't judge you.
Yes. But we in this world, we are probably say that it's okay. It's my platform. I can do whatever I want. If you don't like me, you unfollow me. You don't follow. You don't follow my page. You don't like my page.
But
This is what I receive from Gen Z right now. All right. It's okay, Ustaz. And it's not my job actually to follow you, but it's just challenging us. Then you don't follow me lah.
But why does God want to hide this from other people? Is it because He wants to hide the fact that bad things can be done, or He wants people to look at you as a better Muslim?
Yes, this okay. Before you read the Quran, right? The first thing that you read before any surah, before you start any surah, you will recite this Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. What's the meaning of Bismillahirrahmanirrahim? In the name of Allah, the most compassionate and the most merciful. Yes. And people try their very best to find fault in Allah Subhanahu wa Taala in the Quran. All right. So Allah is zalim everything, but none mentioned in the Quran is Allah is zalim. All right. If in fact on your death period, Allah give you chance, all right, to repent. Okay, I don't want to go deep into. I don't want this session to be more ceramah lah, atau sekirah. Alright,
But I like it though.
You like
I
it?
like it.
Okay, but I have to give some of my points to Ustaz Zaifah lah. Okay, before that, okay, I just want to share with you, right? Alright, you see this bottle, right? Alright, okay, for you, because I love your question, lah, you. You say that I eat pork, I drink wine, everything, right? This is your deen, alright? Islam, alright? Now, how many pillars of Islam is there?
5.
5, alright. So I hold this deen with my 5 fingers. So if I let go my thumb, we call it as Hajj. Do I still maintain my deen?
Yes.
I let go of my zakat, can? I let go of my sound, can? My fast, can? But if I let go my prayers, can I still hold my deen?
The bottle will fall.
See. But if I hold him with my shahada and my salat, can I still hold my deen?
Yes.
Precisely.
So do two out of the 5.
No 2 out of 5. So no. You see, So my point is actually, he said that I don't pray. Right? I was born like this, but I don't want to follow the rules. The point is, wherever it is, Allah still, even though you shahada, you declare your faith, but the point is, Allah will ask your second pillars of Islam, means your salat. And when and Sophia, we cannot run away from the fact that our prayer is crucial. All right. you hold your deen. Yeah.
So I'm guessing the reason why we need to keep our aib is not a means of hiding it, but it's more of protection. To protect your aib, to protect your character, and to protect the person that you are.
But isn't that lying though?
What lying?
But it's not lying if the other person,
No,
if you're not...
It's lying.
What do you gain by declaring that you
Okay,
are
let me give you
doing against...
give me context. Okay, we put in a situation. Okay.
You want to give a chance to Ustaz Irfan?
Okay, wait. Yeah, now you can answer this also. Okay. You answer this as a woman. Now let's say in a hypothetical situation, you are a kadi, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We go on a date, and I never tell you anything about the things that I've done. Never. Maybe I still do it. Maybe I still don't. And then we get married, and then we find out. Now I'm a liar.
But you're not lying because she never had any assumption about you. You assuming that she had an assumption about you.
No.
It's an assumption.
But as in we will ask questions about each other, right?
Yeah.
How's your faith? I will guess like, yeah, I'm okay, I'm good, blah blah blah. But truthfully, I am not. And truthfully, I haven't been a very good Muslim. But I'm saying that I am a good Muslim because number one, I don't want to open my own aib. Number two, I want to marry you. So then, I get what I want. I get to marry this person, and in the future, you find out, oh my God, you were like this. And you still are, who the hell did I marry? Right? And then now I become a liar. Which is I become a liar just because I don't want to open my own aib. How does that make sense?
Okay, maybe the girl didn't ask the right question.
But I think the girl can ask as many questions as you want.
Okay.
If I still decide to lie, I will still lie.
Then that
100%.
makes you a liar.
Yeah, but because I don't want to open my own aib.
But you can tell the truth without opening your whole aib. You don't have to tell about whatever sexual relations you had. You can just say, perhaps I did make mistakes in the past and I'm not ready to open up about that yet. But in time to come, I will tell you when I'm ready. And the girl will take it however she is. However she takes it. You're not lying.
I think
You're
unfair.
just not telling the full truth.
You don't think it's unfair? I think it's 100% unfair. If let's say I'm a smart boy, okay, and I don't practice religion, but I know how it can benefit me. Like this. And people, if next time ask me, I was like, God taught me not to open my own aib. So I don't say. But all the bad things I've done, now it benefits me. So is that, am I a good Muslim?
When you talk about your relations to your future wife, you know, when you say you want to get married the Islamic way, telling her like everything that you did in the past, other people will be there as well, not just the girl, right?
Okay, hold on. Actually, our topic is about zombie generation, right? Now we are moving
It doesn't matter. Okay, it's a coffee shop conversation. We can change the topic anytime. Now I'm interested in this topic.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But you get what I mean? Now you see how it can be unfair. You see, now she's worried.
Maybe Izzah, what's your response?
So I think there is a set of like core values or like actions that like a good Muslim does, like to be considered as a good Muslim. Okay. So I think if like the girl were to ask, do you pray? Then if you are lying, then that doesn't necessarily make you a good Muslim, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you answer no, I don't pray, then that also doesn't make you a good Muslim.
But I think your question was, if I book up my aib while telling the truth, is it still considered like bad? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I'm just saying I think people can take advantage of this aib thing.
Right.
Of this rule, right? People can take advantage in a sense where they can use it to lie lah. And I see how, like now you're just telling me on the spot, I can think of how to use it already. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm sure there are other examples out there where the other example that I give you is very easy for people to think that you're
You're somebody or not.
yeah, or people think that they are better than you because you have opened your own aib, but doesn't make sense because I have opened my own aib, right? And they use it to their advantage. So just two of these examples where I see how this do not open up your aib doesn't make sense. I think it should not. I don't.
But being a good Muslim isn't just about tutup aib or like jaga our aib. It's more than just that. So tutup our aib doesn't necessarily make us a good or bad Muslim. Does it make sense?
It doesn't
No, it does,
indicate
it does.
how religious you are or where you stand in religion.
Yes, but being a Muslim, we have to abide the 5 rukun iman. That is like the core value, the core beliefs of Islam. So if you don't practice the core value of Islam, then yeah, it's a bit flawed lah.
Right.
I think.
Yeah.
I think if I remember one of the hadith says, correct me if I'm wrong, right? One hadith when Nabi SAW mentioned in the hadith that this person actually he did a sin yesterday night, all right? So tomorrow Allah tried to hide his sin, his aib, all right? But next morning, actually he informed everyone actually what he did last night.
Right.
Eventually Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala already hide his aib. Don't tell anyone. But the next morning, he will declare everything that, yesterday I went to blah, 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 blah. 1,400 years ago, Nabi mentioned the hadith, and we are seeing it right now through social media. Am I right? So this person proud of it? Declare your aib to everyone? Even Nabi SAW warned us. We are sinners. You and Sophie, both of us, the 3 or 4 of us, we are sinners.
Yeah.
Well, don't look at us as a perfect Muslim. No, we are not perfect. We are sinners. Alright, that's why we need to pray everything, to istighfar to Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala every day. Alright, so do like that as a perfect Muslim, like we are our one already go to Jannah. No, we are not. Alright.
Okay. If I can think that just now you, Sophie, you asked what is the benefit of jaga our aib, right? So I think one of it that I can think of is actually when we cover our aib, alright, that also stop us from that. Okay, covering our aib, okay, actually protects us from a lot of social anxiety also, fitnah. Okay. Social media also contributes to a lot of mental health problems, issues, such as anxiety, low self-esteem. So if you cover your own aib, right, so when you receive any backlash, it won't affect you, which means you doesn't like put yourself in position that would get you
like criticism and backlash, is it? So then protecting your aib is a means, not opening up about your aib is a means of protecting yourself from the harm and or fitna or assumptions that people can have of you. Because I think once you open up on social media, it creates a space for people to say, oh yeah, you do this, so means you do this also, or you might do that also. And it's not very good for your mental health as well.
Oh, especially nowadays when I see some people would receive criticism, then they would go back and forth on social media. That is a lot of...
Then it creates unnecessary discussion and discourse on social media, so that's not very permissible, especially in Islamic context.
Yes, correct.
Right.
I think it's also a waste of time sometimes. A bit unnecessary.
100% no, I just went through this last week. Don't worry, I'm very experienced in this. But I also find it, I think it's... I don't want to say fun, but let's use the word fun. So when I was going through, I think it was quite fun. Because when these people are saying the things about me and my family, I'm like, it says more about you as a person than me. You get what I mean? Like I share my experience on the show with the Ustad, who is a religious teacher, and he sat down there and never judged me. And you guys, I don't know who you guys are, I don't know if you guys are Ustad, it doesn't matter, right? And then you guys in the comments telling me that my mom or my dad should have worn a condom.
That's not very nice.
My dad or my parents raised me wrongly. It exposes you as a person more than anything else, I'd rather eat a pig. Honestly, I'd rather eat a pig than telling people hey, your mom should wear, your dad should wear a condom. If I can choose that sin, I choose the other one.
Okay, so let's ignore the person. Okay, so let's say in this situation, the person has already buka their aib. But as a consumer of social media, what is the right way, or let's say a more appropriate response to this rather than criticizing them or assuming the worst about them?
Guard your tongue.
Right.
Personally, sometimes you just don't have to say anything.
Right.
Yes.
Correct.
If you have nothing nice to say, then don't say anything, right?
Yeah.
Shut up!
Okay, don't
Shut
say
up
like
the
that.
mouth!
No, I think we all just have to reflect on ourselves.
Okay, no lah. But I also have to I also have to defend these people that are commenting, right? I mean, we are allowing them to. You get what I mean?
You put yourself in a position where you allow comments to come in. So what do they expect?
Have I thought about bad comments? Yes, 100%. When I watch something, I'm like, but have I commented it before? Maybe yes, maybe no. And I understand. That's why I understand. Like if you put yourself out there, you're allowing people to say something about you. So at the end of the day, I'm going to move on to the next topic, but let's close this first, okay? We let the audience decide, okay? Are you for or against opening up your own aib? That's the question. I already gave you the examples of how it can turn into someone's benefit. Okay?
Alright.
We move on. They do more things than talking about opening up aib, okay? So, you guys, in PERTAPIS, you guys teach people the 5 pillars of Islam.
Yes.
Now, we are talking about the different generations, right? When it comes to teaching men, is there a particular theme that keeps coming up? Something like you often find yourself repeating?
Okay, basically, technically, I'm not teaching. All right, so I'm more to managing lah, and also maybe you can Ustaz Zaifa, right? Okay, by Ustaz Zaifa, maybe we have the answer.
For like women and girls.
Women and girls.
Well, women and girls, yes.
Particular topic.
Yeah. Is it okay? Let's for example, right? Let's take it as secondary school. There's a lot of people that is bad at math, at algebra, for example. Is there a particular topic where you need to keep repeating yourself, or teach again and again and again?
Okay, so firstly, I think we have to understand the background of these girls. Because to tackle an issue, we have to see the root problem, right? So for PERTAPIS Center for Women and Girls, some of our residents, they come from a dysfunctional family, right? They have traumas from their family or people around them lah, right? So in PERTAPIS, we for moral educators, what we do is when we get a new admission, what we would do is to have a one-on-one session with them, understand where they are at with their Islamic knowledge. So we try to guide them where they are. If let's say they just come, they just enter PERTAPIS and they have zero knowledge, totally zero. They are Muslim. They are a Muslim, but they don't know the basic of Islam, even the 5 pillars of Islam. So what we do is we introduce it to them, and especially why we do it also. So they understand the meaning, and they understand why they have to do it, and not simply just following what everyone is doing.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's not as if you start from scratch. There are some girls and women who have some knowledge about Islam, but they're not too sure about this. So that way, having that one-on-one session, you can basically engage where they are at for religion. But my question is, for youths who come from troubled backgrounds, I'm sure that sometimes using Islam as an anchor is really difficult. Like sometimes when you go through so much and people keep telling you, oh, you should still believe in Allah, you should still believe in Islam, Islam is the way of life, and things still turn out bad for you, it's really hard to keep believing in the religion, right? So when it's difficult to anchor themselves with Islam, how do you ease into like Islamic knowledge for women and girls so that they find peace in the religion again, despite everything that has happened to them?
Okay, so so most of these girls, they have little knowledge in Islam, right? So they don't find refuge in religion, in Islam. So we try to make them understand the wisdom. Okay, we make them. They always have like their curiosity. Why must we pray? Why is Islam like this? Why does Allah do this to me? So we have to make them understand why it is the way it is.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes, right? So even if they don't have refuge in religion, we try to talk to them, try to at least give them the answers that they are looking for, in hopes that it would make them be more at ease. Yeah, and eventually we hope that it would make them become a more believing and a more practicing Muslim.
Right.
Yeah, so we don't try to force it, as we believe that hidayah and taufiq is from Allah. We are just the messenger, we are just the orang tengah, the medium to convey the message. Okay. So so we just try to guide, and at the end of the day, we just pray to Allah that eventually they will receive the taufiq.
Yeah, and I think that's really nice, because I think the best part about religion is not knowing about the knowledge, but experiencing it yourself and experiencing what Islam is really like. You know, so when you go through hardships, You have all this knowledge, and whenever you're ready, perhaps Allah will give you the hidayah and will open up your heart to accept Islam. But as for the men and boys, are there instances of any spiritual burnout? Have you ever seen any boys or any women and girls that go, I'm done with Islam, I don't want to do this anymore?
Actually, we do have cases like that where they are, especially for those who have religious trauma.
Right.
So when they come in PERTAPIS, then suddenly they have to do this and that. Okay, they will try to comply and do it, but eventually they feel like Allah is not giving them what they want. Right? Why does Allah still put me in this situation when I have been praying to Him?
Yes.
Right. So we try to have a session with them and try to still make them try to make them still hold on to their relationship with Allah.
Right.
Okay, even if it's as little as still believing that Allah is their God.
Right.
Allah is their Lord. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the last finger.
Yeah, thank you, Ju.
That's very true. That's very true.
Yeah, you know what? Like I would think like as a kid, right? If let's say I did have a chance to learn about religion, like properly, I think if let's say we talk about spiritual burnout, right? What I'll be burnt out from is the responsibilities of a man in Islam. I think it's quite heavy. I'm not saying for the woman it's not heavy, but for the man, because I'm a man, I think it's quite heavy. Has there any? So in your experience, are there any kids or any guys that go up to you and go like, I'm done. I don't want to be a man. I just want to be a man. No. Like, I just want to be a normal man.
I try to run away from responsibilities. Yeah. All right, okay.
Or like, are there some responsibilities where I cannot do?
All right, okay. So, this kind of question, right? Okay, usually I receive from those husband-to-be or those already called husband, all right? So Imam Hassan Basri actually mentioned saying that the difference between women and men, right? So men, Allah actually gave us 9 akals and 1 nafs, all right? Our last.
Right.
But this our last ni actually can over our 9 akals, all right? But for a woman, it's opposite, all right? Okay. So, for example, if I give my wife $500, right? Right, this is for you. And what do you think? How much left when I come back from work, right? So she will return me how much? $500 for you, This morning I give $500, you can spend whatever you want. So since after I come back home, so okay.
$500 will be gone.
See, precisely. And reason is being a man is a lot of responsibilities. You look at the 25 prophets. I'm not degrading a woman. In fact, Allah Subhanahu wa Taala actually uplift a woman. After Surah Al-Baqarah is An-Nisa. Alright? Responsibilities of a man is huge. Nabi SAW actually Mi'raj, Isra' Mi'raj. So this malaikat actually bring Nabi to see Jannah and hellfire. Alright, the moment when Nabi SAW see Jannah, he see a lot of women. Alright, hold on, alright, don't bash me first. Alright, he see a lot of women. Alright, don't bash me first.
Thinking of returning to Islam.
Nobody's gonna bash you for a good thing.
But there's a reason behind it, alright? So Nabi SAW asked the malaikat, why there's a lot of women in the hellfire? So Nabi mentioned that because all your wife who disobey your husband. So when Nabi SAW go to Jannah, see Jannah, Nabi see a lot of masakin, means the poor, and also wildan. And who's wildan? Wildan, those kids actually pass away before they turn baligh.
Okay.
What's
baligh 13 years old when you reach puberty. When you reach puberty, so they pass away when Allah take away their soul before they turn puberty.
Okay.
Right? There's no dosa pahala for them. Alright. So Nabi SAW say, I see a lot of masakin and wildan. Now the question is, where is our position in the hereafter? Now I ask you, where is our position? Nabi never say, I see a lot of men in Jannah. No. The moment we become a husband, this group of people have the potential to pull us to hellfire. And who are they? Wife, our daughters, our mother, and maybe our sisters. They have the potential to pull us to hellfire. So from there, okay, I don't want to get married. I want to be like Imam Nawawi. Correct, Imam Nawawi, never married. But Imam Nawawi actually invested his life by writing books. But for us, I don't want to get married because I'm afraid to deal with this. You cannot run away from it. Alright, marriage is fitrah. Alright, so when you say that aku terima nikahnya, okay, I accept the marriage of blah 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 blah, at the point of time you are taking over responsibilities, you are taking over an amanah. Now you and Sophie, alright? Men, spiritual burnout, right? Number is responsibilities. Alright? They feel that macam, that's it, I cannot take it anymore. So the last thing that we do is, I want to go our separate ways. But they tend to forget that this is the responsibility we follow them until hereafter.
If they have kids lah.
If they have kids. I have this story from I think a few years ago, right? So when I met this couple, we call it as F2F session, right? So when I talk about social media everything, just 3 years ago, right? Social media everything, then this guy stopped me. He said that, Ustaz, whatever you mentioned just now happened to me last time, and I know I'm facing someone who is going to remarry. So he said that actually I separated with my wife due to Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Last time there's no TikTok. Instagram is very popular. I cakap, what happened? He said that every day I will upload story about my wife. Never cook, never take care of my child. Every day until one. Yeah. See, you laugh, right? So it's very like.
Is he the girl in a relationship or what?
So it's very rare. This kind of story coming from a guy. So I said, how come you did this? He said that I don't know. I just want to share with my followers. Until one of his followers advised him to let her go. He said, "Hey bro, I see your story every day. I think she's not right for you lah."
I would say that
And
too.
you will listen to the follower.
Yes, and he did.
Oh,
But he
goodness.
forgot that he got small kid. And do you think the followers support his kid?
No.
Definitely no.
Because the wife cannot cook for the kid.
Yeah, so he cried. Yeah, so actually it can relate back to 3 years ago about this social media, way before TikTok.
Yeah. I also think, okay, wait, so on back to your point where do we stand in the afterlife?
So what's the
Alright,
answer?
the moment, okay.
Because I don't know, because now you say
if both of you plan to get married, please carry on, go ahead with your plan, alright?
Okay.
So I just want to share with you, the moment you become a husband, alright, your chances to go to Jannah will be much more slimmer. But your path to hellfire will be much more wider compared to a wife. The moment you become a wife, her chance to go to Jannah is much more wider than her chance to go to hellfire. This is what I mentioned, this is what Nabi SAW mentioned. The hadith, when the wife passed away on a deathbed, if he takes care of her prayers and she fasts upon her husband's approval, when the husband bless her, she will enter Jannah straight away. But unfortunately for us, there's no such hadith guarantee us that. We're on the losing side right now. But don't run away from me. If you want to get married, go ahead. Yeah.
No, you're just confirming my...
No, don't do that.
But these responsibilities can also be a means for you to enter paradise.
No, but it's a longer road, like it's a long game, right? Like now, okay, let me put it into perspective, okay? Now that I am not married, I am not opening up more responsibilities for myself to where I might or might not go to heaven. But if I don't get married and I don't open up responsibilities for myself and I do not fail, the chances are bigger.
But who is to make that judgment?
Yeah.
Based on what he said.
Wait. Okay, I just want to echo whatever Sazaifah said. By getting married, actually your role is to guide your family to Jannah, and that is your responsibilities. Getting married is not suka-suka. It's not a fairy tale, and you live happily ever after. And Allah SWT never guarantee us that. When you perform your prayer, you get rich. When you get married, you will have happily ever after. No, Allah never guarantee us that. So the moment you become a husband, it's your responsibilities to guide and lead your family to Jannah. Alright? So your family is your platform to enter Jannah. So don't take it the hadith that see, my chance to go to Jannah very simple because of you. Every day there's a blaming game. Alright? So your wife will blame you, Ya Allah, I want to blame my husband because he never teach me about how to pray, blah 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 blah. Because the blaming game. Even though right now in this dunia we already promise each other. Don't worry, I will wait for you in the pintu Jannah, pintu syurga, right? Everything in Malay, Melayu, right? They say rotan api kuranangi everything. These all promises that you cannot fulfill in the hereafter.
So actually the roles should reverse, right? So wives should be scared of husband instead.
No.
Got you guys.
Husband never use a veto power.
The next time your wife don't let you play soccer, you say you want to go to heaven or not? You ask her. You need my permission.
I would like to emphasize that husband never use your veto power. I'm your husband, you are my wife. Remember where's your Jannah.
But why the wife always use the power?
What power?
I'm your wife, you listen to me.
And you are the Khalifah, you.
What's
and
Khalifah?
we are the husband, we are the leader in the family, the head of the family. We make decision. We have the authority, but never use your veto power. I'm your husband, you are my wife, remember, where's your Jannah? And your wife has the potential to pull you to hellfire.
Sasa, have you taught this to little girls before? Like this theory, it's not. Is it a theory? I don't know.
It's like this
Concept, yeah.
No.
Okay.
It's not
How do you think
passionate.
they would react if you... You get me as a little girl. Oh my god, I feel to
I
listen
know,
to me.
if you taught me this in madrasah when I was 10 years old, I'd be like, I don't want to get married anymore.
Oh, you want to get married?
Oh yeah, I want to get married.
Yeah.
But then the whole idea of my husband having a
Authority or
wider
power.
possibility to go to hellfire, it's going to make me feel so guilty also, you know.
Why? Why you feel
But
that?
it also means that he has a bigger chance to enter paradise, right?
When you get married.
Yeah, because if he has a higher chance of entering hell, then that also
So he
means
has a
that-
higher chance of entering paradise
Yes.
also. So it's not like it's bigger here, so it's smaller here. It's
Yeah.
So what's the purpose of getting married actually? You need to answer. Yeah, what's the purpose of getting married? Because we love each other. We need to we want to go to our next stage. We want to halalkan hubungan everything.
Right.
So what's your ultimate goal in your marriage? It's not about I accept your marriage, blah blah blah. That's it. No, you need to understand your ultimate goal.
Yes.
In the hereafter, yes.
Yes. And marriage should be your choice, not your parents' choice, huh? Your parents ask you to get married, you tell them.
That's very
You show them this video. No, but okay. For a long time in my life, right? Even without religion, I find it very hard to wrap my head around marriage. Apart from a system problem where houses are expensive, we need two people to buy a house. Take that away. For what? There's no reason. I also think the responsibilities of a man is very heavy. I'm not saying I want to escape from it. It's just, it's very easy for anybody or anyone to call a man weak if they do not do one part of the responsibility. Just one. You get what I mean? Like, even though we can be good fathers to our children, but we earn lesser than a woman, immediately we are a bit useless already. Right? And if let's say we earn a lot of money but we are not good fathers, we are also useless.
Okay.
Yeah. So
your question is like, what's the point
yeah.
of marriage?
Of even trying so hard when it's so easy for people to call us out and go like, you're still weak.
Still weak. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like a marriage mini platform, right? Okay.
No, I mean we don't have to. Okay.
I think,
Okay. How about this? Let me
Frame the question.
Yeah. To make this quicker, right? Out of all the responsibilities of a man, let's say in a marriage, right? Which do you think, in your own opinion, not even what's written in a book, in your own opinion, which two are the most important?
For me, you as husband, as a leader, you need to fulfill these two nafkah. That's all. Nafkah zahir, nafkah batin, external and internal. So nafkah batin, nafkah zahir means you provide necessity for the family. Alright, food, medicine, clothes, everything. Alright, and for nafkah batin, for Malay mindset, nafkah batin means you husband and wife on the bed. But for Islamic scholars, they already elaborate and explain nafkah batin is talk about emotion, talk about psychology, talk about understanding.
Right.
So you see the rate of the divorce because why? Lack of communication. I want to divorce my wife because of I filed in divorce for my husband because last month he gave me 1,000, this month he gave me 500, so I want to divorce. No, because of lack of communication. So communication is part of nafkah batin. So the husband can boast about whatever you want, I can provide everything. You want me to pay now, I can pay now you. But he lacks nafkah batin, which means to understand. Alright, I think last time when I with my now it's my wife lah, my ex-girlfriend lah. Now it's my wife, right? So till now, so when we argue in WhatsApp, alright, the wife usually will like machine gun, no? Just pa. But for me, like, okay, I just blue tick her first. But the more I blue tick her and I never respond, you see what happened when I get back home.
When you get home.
So after that, you just marry, right? So I think this is just fitrah for a woman to talk, to have a listening ears.
Yes, that's true.
And if we're a leader, we just bodoh lah, you get a problem lah.
Ustazah, two things. Woman's responsibility. Which two do you think are the most important in a marriage?
Between?
I don't know. I don't know. As in, there's so many, right? Yeah. So, but which two relates more to you, or the two that is most important to you?
I think first would be as a married woman who doesn't have a child yet, then her responsibility will be more towards the husband, right? So you have to make sure that you fulfill your husband his needs. Okay. But if you have a child, then there's another added responsibility, right? So you have to make sure that your husband is content, okay, with you, and that you also nurture your kid. Yeah. So between these, I think nothing. Okay, both are
Equally important.
Okay. Yeah. So I don't think that there is one that is
better than that.
Yeah. Not in sequence lah, not in order lah. Okay.
What? Yeah.
Okay. Easy only. I'm kidding. I mean, how hard is it to satisfy a man?
And take care of a child.
No. Yeah. One out. One is not very hard. Yeah. One is not very hard. The other one is hard lah. Yeah.
Okay.
But for
So
the
what's
man,
your
it's
point?
crazy. Like, we have to lead you to Jannah, we have to give you food, medicine, everything. Walao eh. Penat lah,
There's something for you to figure out then, you. All right.
Okay, I mean, we spoke a lot. It's a very fun episode, by the way. I mean, it's a quite messy one because everything is kind of jumbled out. But like I said, this is a coffee shop conversation. I think at the end of the day, we're trying to see the differences in the generations when it comes to the religion, how we see it, how we believe it, and so on and so forth. And of course, how they teach the little children in PERTAPIS, right? And if let's say they are going through something, they have ways to reassure them that, Islam is still their religion and how to ease them into it. But before we end this episode, we would like to end with something that you guys at home can use. And the question is, what are some 3 things, let's say if someone is going through a spiritual burnout, what are the 3 things that they can do to ease themselves back into religion?
I think one thing that I can think of right now is to have your own alone time with Allah. Okay, that can also be after your 5 daily prayers, where you take probably a 5 minutes time to just reflect on yourself and your relationship with Allah. And I think that alone time will make you more grounded. Yeah, because like, especially in this busy world, everything is very distracting. So you need that alone time to recalibrate. Yeah.
And for me is back to basic, alright. I think yang just now when I share with you about the deen, right? The sujud lah. I mean, we need to show our gratitude to Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, our submission. So how can we show our gratitude if our forehead never sujud to Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala? So we feel everything that we want, Allah actually provided for us. But if this forehead never sujud on the mat, never show gratitude, then we need to reflect ourselves, muhasabah. We need to ask ourselves. Alright. So at the end of the day, you and Sophia, like I say, prayer is very important. Alright, prayer is very important. Yeah.
No, I agree. I think out of everything, out of all the rules and the 5 pillars of Islam, actually the easiest thing to do is the last 2. Yeah. Of course, I mean, fasting is quite hard for some people. Going to Umrah, of course, is quite expensive for some people. Haji, yeah. So these 2 are I guess, the easiest and the cheapest option that Muslims can do.
Yeah.
And it can be done anywhere as well for prayers.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. But I still don't do it.
Well, but that's because Islam is a process.
Yes, not yet. It's a process. I still believe that He is my one and only.
Yes, and
but I just
that's
haven't
the
prayed.
start.
So I'm now at the bottom. I'm the last finger.
Yeah, at least you have a finger there.
One day. But thank you guys so much for coming and having this very fun conversation with us. If you guys at home want me to invite them again, please do let us know in the comment section below and we will invite them. But you guys can just say the topic lah, and then we ask them.
Alright, thank you so much for being on the show. We enjoyed having you here.
But do not go just yet, because right after this, me and Sophie are going to have a reflection on what we just discussed.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the segment where we explore the why, the how, the where, the what, the when. I repeated behind PERTAPIS. My name is Din Rahim.
My name is Raja Razi.
And of course, right now we are with one truly significant figure in the history of PERTAPIS. And he's the founder or the first president of PERTAPIS, who played a pivotal role in shaping the organization from its early days. And over the years, he has witnessed and guided PERTAPIS through its challenges and growth, leaving an enduring legacy in the community. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ahmad Kasim Jantan. Apa khabar, Cik?
Alhamdulillah, syukur.
Wow. Alhamdulillah. So, dah makan?
Wah, sarapan dah sudah.
Nak tahu sekarang ni berapa umur Encik Jantan?
Kalau saya teka Encik Ahmad boleh tak? Kalau saya
boleh.
Encik Ahmad adalah 65 tahun.
Salah.
Oh, salah?
Salah. Lebih pada itu.
Lebih pada itu?
Ya.
Tak, saya sengaja cakap 65 pasal nak ambil hati Cik Ahmad saja.
Alhamdulillah.
Right now, let's dive into the question before Razi up lagi. Nanti Cik Ahmad dah bangga. Susah. Okay, baik. Tapi yang menjadi kebanggaan kami semua sebenarnya adalah I just want to ask about what was the moment that inspired you to establish PERTAPIS, and what gap did you see in the community at that time? Kenapa adanya pertubuhan PERTAPIS waktu itu, dan mungkin apa yang Cik Ahmad nampak waktu tu apabila nak buka PERTAPIS tu? Apa kekurangan yang ada?
Sebelum saya jawab itu, harus kita mengingat seorang yang mana telah pun jadi arwah, iaitu arwah Ustaz Husin bin Abdullah. Dialah orang yang pertama yang mengajak saya untuk membina PERTAPIS. Dan arwah Ustaz Husin bin Abdullah itu sebagai seorang ustaz mengajar kanak-kanak bahasa Al-Quran, mukadam dan sebagainya. Di sana kita bertemu di Masjid Aminah, yang mana pertama kali dia ajak saya dan tubuhkan satu pertubuhan lah. Tapi belum dari daftar itu ya.
Waktu tu umur berapa?
Itu muda-muda, kalau tak salah saya dalam
70-an ada, tahun 70-an.
Tahun 70-71 gitu. Jadi saya namakan Persatuan Taman Pengajian Islam tu, saya kata panjang sangat. Jadi saya ringkaskan dengan nama PERTAPIS, Persatuan Taman Pengajian Islam Singapura. Jadi hinggalah sampai sekarang nama tu kekal. Jadi arwah Ustaz Husin adalah salah seorang yang benar-benar menjalankan PERTAPIS dengan belajar mengajar Al-Quran, syarahan dan sebagainya.
Oh, so it started with pengajian agama terlebih dahulu.
Ya, daripada rumah dia sendiri. Daripada situ banyak perkembangan PERTAPIS di Surau Aminah. Itu sebelum masjid.
Surau Aminah kat mana, Din?
Masjid Aminah.
Masjid Aminah kat mana?
Jalan Labu.
Jalan Labu.
Oh, Jalan
Betul-betul
Labu.
berhadapan simpang
Bedok.
flat blok 1. Flat blok 1 Gilang Serai. Belakang tu.
Gilang Serai.
Zaman tu kau belum ada, Ji. Belum zaman muda lagi budak ni.
Maafkan saya, Cik Ahmad Kasim ya. Pasal the first impression, when we talk about PERTAPIS, are actually those are delinquents, budak-budak nakal yang ada dekat dalam PERTAPIS. This is the first impression yang saya ada, impression saya. Dalam when I was around 13-14 years old at that point of time. That's my first impression. So is it true that PERTAPIS actually is a halfway house for delinquents?
Sebenarnya PERTAPIS mula bukanlah untuk delinquents. Dia adalah untuk persatuan agama untuk mengajar Al-Quran.
I see.
So regardless apa pun lah.
Pada belia-belia ni lah. Daripada situ arwah Ustaz Husin Abdullah, dialah orang yang pioneerkan ni PERTAPIS. Dijemput saya itu sebagai jemaah di Masjid Aminah lah. Daripada situ saya masuk dan saya fikir memang perlu kita ajakkan itu banyaklah
sokongan.
Bukan saja sokongan tapi banyak saya kata ahli-ahli yang mana belia-belia kita itu tiada bertujuan yang benar dalam pelajaran agama. Mereka bertimpang campung sana sini dan
clubbing semua Cik Ahmad.
Di situlah arwah Ustaz Husin sebagai guru agama, dia mengaji Al-Quran dan sebagainya, mengajak saya dan saya kata bolehlah, insya-Allah kita akan sama-sama menerajui satu badan. Dan saya berikan nama daripada panjang namanya, Pancaran Baru Taman Pengajian Islam Singapura. Jadi saya ringkaskan, saya kata ambil PERTAPIS. Dari situlah PERTAPIS mulanya. Saya fikir dalam tahun 69-70 gitulah.
Jadi Cik Ahmad, of course lah, untuk membuka satu organisation, it's not easy. Pastinya ada pelbagai challenges that you need to face during that time. So, can you share with us what kind of challenges you face building not only support but trust for PERTAPIS? It's not easy for people for asking people money like, hey, come support us, support us, right? It's not easy. But how do you develop trust and support from the community?
Memang benar, untuk permulaan perjalanan PERTAPIS memang banyak cabarannya. Cabaran daripada masyarakat yang kurang beri kepercayaan, kan? Kerana itu arwah Ustaz Husin hanya seorang guru agama aja. Dia mengajar baca Al-Quran pada murid-murid, mukaddam dan sebagainya. Dan kedua, kita banyak dapat tentangan daripada pihak-pihak yang tertentu dalam agensi kerajaan.
Pihak-pihak mana ni?
Seperti ISD.
Pasal
itu banyak persatuan-persatuan yang dalam tahun 60-an, 70-an itu perjalanan mereka tu dipantau oleh pihak kerajaan. Kerana mereka tidak mahu ada
pihak ekstremis lah.
Ekstremis.
Baik.
Pastinya Singapura.
Jadi bila kita terangkan PERTAPIS ni adalah satu badan agama yang didik, mengajar belia dalam pelajaran agama, jalan yang benar-benar untuk kebaikan mereka, barulah mereka perlahan-lahan, lama-kelamaan menyedari yang PERTAPIS itu adalah satu badan yang benar-benar untuk memberi kebaikan kepada masyarakat Islam dan amnya.
I think I agree with what Encik Ahmad trying to explain kenapa Singapura waktu tu harus berjaga-jaga sampai sekarang lah. Sebab kalau nak buka organisation, dia tak boleh sembarang-sembarang. Dan kita nak pastikan wang yang datang ke organisasi tersebut dijalankan dengan betul dan sebagainya. So apabila PERTAPIS waktu tu sedang nak baru buka dan sebagainya, tapi intention dia is right, perjalanan dia adalah betul, alhamdulillah telah pun diterima dan secara official dibukalah. Of course Singapura akan test dulu, tengok daripada bahagian department-department lain akan tengok macam ini betul tak betul?
Betul.
Jin kau minta duit kat orang betul tak betul?
Betul.
Kau nak support mana? Ni takut scam. Kadang-kadang orang dalam zaman dulu dah ada scam. Jadi alhamdulillah waktu tu perubahan yang berlaku akan niat dia dengan betul, perjalanan duit tu yang kasih tu akan disalurkan kepada benda-benda betul. Jadi sebab itu kita nak salurkan, kita nak syorkan kepada anda semua untuk support the real deal. Kerana wang yang diberikan tu akan diberikan, diagihkan kepada orang-orang ataupun insan-insan yang betul-betul memerlukan.
Okey, jadi contoh kalau macam saya ingin menyokong PERTAPIS dan saya ingin memberikan sebanyak $100,000 $100,000 kepada PERTAPIS.
Alhamdulillah Ji, kita doakan Haji Razi panjang umur, murah rezeki, tolong
mudah-mudahan.
Amin.
Jadi cara dia macam mana ni? Kira-kira orang yang tengah menonton show ni pun boleh
ni kau tanya orang lama founder, nanti kau tanya yang currentnya.
Yang currentnya.
Tapi mungkin Cik Ahmad boleh kongsilah. Mungkin zaman sekarang ni cara dia lain ke apa.
PERTAPIS mulanya asal bila kita menjalankan amal ini, kita dapat sokongan dari masyarakat menerusi derma. Yang mana sedikit demi sedikit, lama kelamaan derma ni kita buatkan untuk majlis-majlis tertentu lah, iaitu menyokong dalam peranan-peranan ahli-ahli yang memerlukan, seperti adakan pelajaran agama, pelajaran-pelajaran mendidikkan mereka untuk menjadi
manusia lah.
Manusia yang benar-benar boleh memberikan kebaikan kepada masyarakat yang lain lah. Tujuan PERTAPIS adalah untuk memberikan satu perjalanan yang baik dan menasabah untuk belia-belia kita. Itu banyak yang masih lagi porak-poranda lah. Maksud saya tu tanpa pelajaran agama, tanpa didikan yang jalan yang betul. Jadi dengan berkat usaha PERTAPIS, khususnya itu jam arwah Ustaz Husin Abdullah yang orang yang pertama dan mengajak saya lah sama-sama, dan kita mula dengan peranan di Masjid Aminah. Itu jam dipanggil Surau Aminah.
So, Encik Ahmad nak tanya juga for the last question. And of course, you faced a lot of challenges during that time and whatsoever, right?
Oh, it's
but
not easy,
yeah, it's not easy.
Yeah, of course.
And what keeps you motivated to continue serving even when the work is unseen? Because people won't know. Orang tak akan nampak, orang belakang tabir Pertapis buat dengan susahnya nak manage people, nak manage permintaan-permintaan orang dan sebagainya. Ni orang tak nampak ni. Hanya Tuhan saja nampak, kan?
Allah.
Jadi apa yang motivate Encik Ahmad untuk macam kita buat je. Ni benda-benda ikhlas. Benda tak nampak Cik Ahmad. Benda tak nampak. Kalau orang nampak waktu tu lagi tak ada social media.
Betul.
Sekarang ni kalau bantu sikit sedekah tu ambil gambar.
Waktu tu banyak pakai surat khabar.
Kan? Tapi but these are the unseen work. So apa motivate Cik Ahmad?
Itu jam dalam tahun 60-an yang saya ingat. 67, 68. Pertapis hanya satu badan agama. Yang mana arwah Ustaz Husin Abdullah, orang yang pertama yang menjalankan Pertapis, dan diajak saya bersama-sama. Kita mendidik belia-belia itu jam untuk mengaji. Bacaan Al-Quran, mengaji. Daripada permulaan itulah barulah Pertapis sedikit demi sedikit jalani berkenaan dengan agama, pelajaran, syarahan dan sebagainya.
Tapi pada masa tu Cik Ahmad Kasim diberikan gaji yang sangat lumayan ke ataupun macam mana? Pasal ada sesetengah manusia ni apa yang memberikan dorongan ataupun what motivate them to work hard or to try to make something happen is because of money. But what about yourself?
Pada masa itu, kita dalam perjalanan Pertapis itu memang tidak ada pasal keuangan. Kita bikin semua dengan ikhlas. Kerana masa itu banyak belia-belia Pertapis yang boleh dikatakan banyak tanpa pendidikan. Yang ada belia-belia banyak berkelumut dengan ganja.
Astaghfirullahalazim.
Dan mereka juga tidak ada pendidikan dan bimbingan yang benar-benar. Jadi Pertapis ni mula buat tujuannya adalah untuk mendidik, mempanggilkan mereka-mereka ini supaya dapat mengubah penghidupan mereka daripada belia-belia ganas, belia-belia yang tanpa pelajaran. Jadi dengan pelajaran mukaddam, Al-Quran, syarahan, kita didik mereka satu persatu menjadi pensyarah. Bagaimana menjadi pensyarah, sedikit demi sedikit, berdiri depan halayak ramai. Dan disitulah arwah Ustaz Husin Abdullah dan saya, yang banyak kan dalam bidang agama arwah Ustaz Husin Abdullah. Saya menguruskan banyak dalam bidang educational dan sebagainya.
Jadi oleh kerana itu dia telah mendorong Encik Ahmad Kasim Jantan pasal ada ramai orang-orang yang mungkin derail in their life. So because of that, your passion and niat yang sangat teguh untuk mengubahkan mereka lah.
Betul.
So that's your intention lah.
Walaupun kami berdua anak-anak muda ni tak lama sangat ingin mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih kepada Cik Ahmad yang telah pun menubuhkan sesuatu khusus untuk belia-belia waktu tu. Zaman 70-an degil je.
Betul.
Benar. Dah 70-an.
Diorang tak fikir dua kali tu, degil. Mungkin Cik Ahmad pun dulu gangster ke?
Tak. Okay, baik. Walaupun I just want to say bagi mereka when Ramadan is approaching, I just want to hope that you guys boleh berikan support kepada Pertapis kerana kita dapat tahu kisah-kisah daripada Cik Ahmad dengan dia punya cabarannya dan sebagainya, dan sampailah sekarang Pertapis terus menjalankan untuk membantu mereka yang dalam mereka yang memerlukan. Dan khususnya dia bukan satu untuk belia sekarang. Pertapis bukan untuk belia je. Dia sekarang the old folks ada dan apa lagi department yang dibantu untuk budak-budak muda, untuk old folks dan banyak lagi. Nanti kita akan ceritakan di segmen yang lain.
Okay.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again kita dapat tahu wang kita ni akan diberikan kepada siapa? Kepada organisasi yang senonoh, yang betul, yang dapat membantu mereka yang memerlukan. Dan apa salahnya kalau kita keluarkan jumlah wang yang diberi oleh Allah SWT kepada anda tu kerana duit yang kita dapat tu bukan untuk kita. Bukan kita punya. Kan? Kita salurkan sikit supaya orang-orang yang anda membantu ini akan menjadi orang-orang yang lebih baik dan sebagainya. Jadi itu adalah saham untuk akhirat ya, Cik Ahmad ya.
Betul, benar.
Kami bukan ustaz, saya bukan ustaz dan sebagainya, tapi kita nak menginsyurkan kepada anda untuk membantu mereka yang memerlukan. So ladies and gentlemen, that's why the Weekly Dean Show supports PERTAPIS and their meaningful mission.
Kita perlukan, kita dalam Singapura ni Din ada 600,000, lebih kurang 600,000 orang Melayu Islam.
Okay.
Kita hanya perlukan seorang berikan $10.
Okay.
100,000 orang, kita dapat 1 juta.
We only need 100,000.
Just 100,000 Malay Muslim.
Yeah.
Kita dapat 1 juta.
That's a very good calculation.
Just $10 per head. It's
Exactly.
not difficult, guys.
So for those who are watching right now, okay, let us do this together lah. We have 600,000 Malay Muslims in Singapore, right?
Not Malay,
So why not? We just need that 100,000 to just pay $10 to get
1 million.
1 million. And that is not for Encik Ahmad.
No, it's for the
whole
it's
for PERTAPIS.
Muslim community.
Exactly. So once again, as Ramadan approaches, do consider supporting their meaningful work. And if you want to know more, you can check out their website, pertapis.org.sg.
If you give $10, kita masih.
Dear friends, we are now coming to the second week of Sha'ban. So how have Sha'ban been for us so far? As we come into the second week of Sha'ban, we are now getting closer to Nisfu Sha'ban, or one of the blessed nights of Sha'ban, which is the middle night or the middle month of the holy month of Sha'ban. And as Muslims, as we come closer towards Sha'ban or the middle of Sha'ban, we are encouraged to increase our ibadah. We are encouraged to perform Qiyamul Layl. We are encouraged to recite more of Al-Quranul Kareem. We are encouraged to recite more dua to Allah Subhanahu Wa Ta'ala. And we are encouraged to make tawbah, seeking forgiveness from Allah Subhanahu Wa Ta'ala Azza wa Jal. One dua that I would like to share with you today is the dua of Nabi Yunus alaihi salatu wassalam, which we can recite after performing our salat tawbah or after our daily prayers, inshallah. And that is La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu minaz zalimin, which means, Ya Allah, none is worthy of worship other than you, Ya Allah, for verily I have been among the wrongdoers. Recite this dua many, many times, like how Nabi Yunus alaihi salatu wasalam used to recite when he was in a form of stress and distress in the belly of the whale. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala release him, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save him. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, inshallah, by us reciting this dua in the month of Sha'ban and in the month of Ramadan, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala release us from any form of stress or distress, inshallah. My friends, the Weekly Deen Show supports PERTAPIS and their great and meaningful work to the community. As Ramadan comes close and beckons nearer to us, let us continue to support their meaningful work for the community. Log on to pertapis.org.sg to find out more on how you can be part of their meaningful work. With me, Ustaz Fizar Zainal. Ciao.
So now that we had our discussion about understanding Islam through different generations, I want to ask you, what's your biggest takeaway from this conversation?
The ayat part.
Okay, what does that resonate with you most?
Okay, I guess the question that we didn't talk, or rather the topic that we didn't ask is opening up your eye considered weak.
Right.
Right? And I see both sides, right? So I say, if let's say I call someone weak for opening up their eye, I think what they're trying to do is trying to gather a camp where I hope these people understand me.
Right.
And basically self-validate myself or self-justify myself that, yes, I did a mistake, but it's okay. Yeah, and then I still see the other camp where they're like, why are you telling people your mistakes? Like, are you trying to teach these people that it's okay to do these things and get redemption?
Yeah, perhaps people can misunderstand opening up your aib as being proud of your past and being proud of, oh yes, I did this and I'm okay with doing it. But I feel like sometimes opening up means that you've come to terms with your mistakes. It's not as if you're proud about it, but it's more of, I've made peace with it, you know? Take it as you wish. Well, what do you think?
No, I think 100%.
Right.
I think at the end of the day, aib is only aib. Depends on who's listening to it lah. Honestly, yeah. If let's say in the future someone creates another show like this and he or she goes, oh, I ate pork too, I had sex before marriage too.
Right.
I won't see it as aib.
Right.
I'll be like, oh, okay, I get it, man. Like you came to terms with it. You are telling the ustad or whoever that's on the show to have a better conversation about this.
Right.
It's not aib lah.
Yeah.
But for the people who lived a different life, will probably think, this guy is opening his own aib. Yeah, so it depends on who's judging, who's writing the comments, so on and so forth lah.
Yeah, I think social media made it a two-way street, you know. Yes, someone is opening up their aib, but you're also giving room for other people and consumers to talk about your experiences. So you are allowing them to say whatever they want to say online.
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, people we have to learn how to bite our tongue and realize, is it really the right thing to say at the right time?
Yes.
You know, talking about religion and about the people around you, it's really easy to have spiritual burnout. And so I have a little gift for you, Dew. Talking about Islam, Rukun Islam, and specifically about prayers, I have a little book about the Islamic prayer step-by-step guide, A Rose of Medina, just for you.
Give me. Wait. Pass me. I'm gonna see what it is first. So this is not a Quran.
It's not a Quran, it's a step-by-step guide towards prayers.
That's crazy.
Not to force you into praying, but for you to just learn about it.
Are you trying to marry me or what? Hey!
Oh gosh! Don't
remember what the ustad said about responsibility. Look, he came right on time, right? The ustad is like, you know, if your husband allows you to go to Jannah.
Do not take kindness for flattery, Dew.
She give me a guide on how to be a
better Muslim.
Or a husband.
Yeah, sure. Sure, buddy.
Wait, back to me. No, thank you so much for this. I'll read it. It's in English lah, right?
Is it? Yes, it's in English.
Okay,
Why don't you see what's in there? It's basically a step-by-step guide, literally telling you, you know, what are the different types of prayers? Why do we pray that certain, let's say, Isha and Subuh? What are the benefits of praying those different prayers? I think for those who are struggling with prayers, I think it helps to understand why you're doing it. So then eventually you learn to love it. It's a whole process. So you don't have to force yourself. Just do it when you're ready.
Step by step. So like. No, but before I end on the ayat part,
yes.
I think it's very easy, or rather religion gets very heavy for a lot of people.
That's
it's
true.
It's very easy for them to feel lonely.
Yes.
Based on the mistakes that they do. So I think if you see someone sharing online, if you have the same experience, maybe you can just DM them and go like, yo, I went through the same things.
Right.
Maybe if you are the one that found religion again, maybe you can guide them.
Right.
With a book or not. Yeah, be nice. Always be
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
And for those youths, men and women who are experiencing spiritual burnout, it's okay to go through these things. You are just human. What's most important is that we don't judge, we be kind, and we are patient with ourselves throughout this time. And with that, the Weekly Deen Show supports PERTAPIS and their meaningful mission. And as Ramadan approaches, do consider supporting their meaningful work. So check them out at pertapis.org.sg. And with that, thank you for watching this episode.